Good morning and happy New Year, Accelerated Biology students. Mr. Adair here to start off your week. I was just going to go through today's assignment and look at tomorrow's assignment as well, just to make sure you guys are getting started off on the right foot. In addition, period one, we meet today at 10:55 a.m., so hopefully you can make that, and then period two, we'll meet, period four, we'll meet tomorrow as well. As you can see, I am in Schoology here. I'm going to go to our class, Accelerated Biology. Brand new week, week 7, January 4th through the 8th. And today we're going to get started off on a new unit that will take us through the rest of the quarter. And then we'll start a completely different topic next quarter, quarter 3. But this will bring us through quarter 2. All right, it's going to be pretty simple for the first part. We just have some guided notes for you to do to get started. So you can open up the Bio 14 assignment, Meiosis guided notes. You'll see it's a PDF. You'll want to open that in Notability. Hopefully that comes up. One moment. And you'll also want to open up this link of the slides that go along with the guided notes. So as you saw earlier, my guided notes did not open for some reason. Let's make sure that's going to work. Try one more time. Here we go. There they are downloaded. So this is what your guided notes look like. It's pretty simple. We're just going to look at a couple different things, traits, and the two major types of body cells. So as you go through these slides, you're going to want to have the guided notes open. I actually labeled the slides with the numbers that correspond to your guided notes. So in this new unit, this is the last unit before the end of second quarter during distance learning. And we will examine how you inherited the unique traits that make you. And we'll also talk about how sperm and egg cells in humans are different than the other body cells. And it all kind of interrelates with one another. So the first thing, though, is what is a trait? Now, a trait is a specific characteristic that an organism has, that you have. You have many unique traits that you received from the genetics from your parents. Some very obvious ones that you can see on the outside would be like skin color, hair color, eye color, height, all those sorts of things. So let's go back and look at these from your guided notes. You can fill in the definition of trait, and then I have you look at some of these examples and say, and you can do a little check mark. So the first one on the upper left, I am left-handed. If you're left-handed or right-handed, do you think that is a trait that you gained from your parents, or is it a tradition that you learned? That's kind of a tricky one because people can be ambidextrous in both, but usually if you are right-handed, that isn't a genetic trait that you inherited. Same with how about the next one? I use my hand to catch a ball. Is that a trait or a tradition? So when we use the word tradition here, it's more of like something that you were taught, that your family taught you, that you practice. So in this case, that'd probably be more like a tradition that you learned how to catch a ball because, maybe your grandpa or grandma taught you how to do that or whoever. So look at these and kind of make your best guesses. We can go over the right answers later this week, but I want you to start thinking about what did you inherit from your parents and what did you learn throughout the years through traditions. Okay, because it's all going to be related to what we're going to be talking about. Okay, we'll get back to traits in a moment, and I'm going to go through this fast a little bit because I know it's kind of hard to just listen to these videos sometimes, but here are some important ideas for this unit. Each species has a unique number of chromosomes in their nucleus. So, for example, us humans, we have 46 chromosomes in the nucleus of our cells, our body cells. We received 23 of those from our mother and 23 from our father. 23 plus 23 is 46. So, you don't really want to think about this, but at the very beginning of conception, there were 23 chromosomes in the sperm cell and 23 chromosomes in the egg cell. And through sexual reproduction, those chromosomes fuse together to create the very first cell that was once you, and every human was started off as one cell that had 46 chromosomes. And then through the process of mitosis, cell division, one cell became two cells, two became four, four became eight. And now you as a teenager, you're made up of trillions of cells. But the point here is that other organisms have different number of chromosomes. For example, yeast would have 32 chromosomes. A fern plant that you'll see in the summer in Minnesota has 1,200 chromosomes. So the number of chromosomes does not necessarily equal how complex that organism is. A change in chromosome number is usually not good news. It usually can result in problems in development and things like that. So, for example, Down syndrome, there is a change in chromosome number where on the 21st set of chromosomes, there's actually 3 chromosomes instead of where there should be 2, which we'll talk about that more because that probably doesn't make sense right now, but we'll talk about it. Okay, before we get more into chromosomes, I want you to examine the 2 major different types of cells in our body cells and sex cells. Body cells, and you can fill out your guided notes with this information, number 4. Body cells, we also call those somatic cells. They are like your nerve cells, your kidney cells, skin cells. They divide through the process of mitosis. The DNA is not passed to the offspring. It just stays. When my skin cell divides, it stays on my body. I don't pass it to my offspring for my body cells. 46 chromosomes. We consider body cells diploid cells. The word di means 2. So there's 2 copies of each chromosome in your body cells. 1 copy from your mother, 1 copy from your father. 23 plus 23. All right. Now, the other type of cell in your body, in human bodies, are sex cells. And we also call those gametes. And in women, they are egg cells, and in men, they are sperm cells. They divide through a different process called meiosis, and they are used in passing down the DNA to the offspring during sexual reproduction. Our sex cells, sperm and egg, have 23 chromosomes, half of the number of our regular body cells, okay? And we refer to those as haploid, meaning there's only 1 copy of each chromosome, okay? And if you think about it, it's because when we have 1 copy of the sperm, 1 copy of the chromosomes in a sperm and 1 copy of the chromosomes in an egg, when they fuse together, now we create a full set of copy for the offspring. And we'll get to that more too. All right, this picture speaks 1,000 words. Just look at this picture for a moment. It's in your slides, so you can go back and review it. It shows a full set of someone's chromosomes. Actually, 46 chromosomes are on this picture. You can count them if you want. And this person got 23 from their mother and 23 from their father. And if you notice on number 1, we have 2 chromosomes. That's a set. It's called a homologous pair. 1 from the father, 1 from the mother. On chromosome number 2, we also have the homologous pair. 1 from the father, 1 from the mother. Father, mother, father, mother. And it's because on those homologous chromosomes, they contain similar types of genes. So it could contain a gene for like hair color or whatever else that determine the traits that you have. We'll talk more about this also. This is just kind of a crash course. And then if you look at this, the last set of chromosomes where it says X here, XX, it says goes 20, 21, 22, and then it says X here. The last set of chromosomes are going to be considered your sex chromosomes. And if you receive an X chromosome if you receive 2 X chromosomes you're a female. If you receive an X and a Y chromosome, you're a male. And I don't want to get into too much more information because this is a complicated unit. It can be a little confusing. So I just want to give you the basics right now. Do your guided notes, and then for tomorrow, you also have some more homework. But hopefully, I'll see you on the Google Meet today or tomorrow. And I look forward to starting this time after winter break with you guys. And I hope everyone had a great winter break and a happy new year in 2021. Hopefully, it'll be much better than 2020, right? All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.